Hello everyone. Yes, isn't this awkward? Seeing this mic floating on a random stick. Then again... No, I don't think you can see it, can you? No, you can't. I can't see the camera, but you apparently can see this thing, this miraculous tool that I have finally attained it. I finally have my own mic stand, which I've been wanting to have for a long time now. Now, you don't have to worry about hearing me shout from the top of my lungs just to where you can hear me, to where now I can talk a normal talking voice. And I'm right in front of the mic. Isn't that wonderful? But, you're here for one important reason, aren't you? You're here because I just recently finally got what may very well complete the collection that I've been wanting to complete for quite a long time. Now, before I go on to the main unboxing itself, let me recap for you. This is the Jak and Daxter box that it came in. As you can clearly see, box itself, a simple rectangle. Not bad, right? That is until we get to the Ratchet and Clank one. Slightly bigger, slightly enormous, slightly wider. So, when looking at these two particular boxes, you have to think to yourself, how much bigger are they going to get? And that's what scared me the most, was how big the Sly Cooper box was going to be. Well, needless to say, for Christmas, I finally have it. 2 years of waiting. And I finally have the Sly Cooper statue figure. As you can see, it's not that big at all. It's practically half the size, or at least I think it's half the size of what the Ratchet and Clank is, but slightly bigger than the bigger than the Jak and Daxter one, half the size as the Ratchet and Clank one. So this is interesting. I've been wanting to unbox this for quite some time, so now we get to finally unbox it. So, what I plan to do, to which I hope I can do this, I'm going to use these two boxes as my podium. Not the wisest decision I've made, but we're going to see what happens. Because really, there's no room to put a whole table in my bedroom. So naturally, we're just going to set it right here. Oh, and just to let you know, in case any of you were asking, this is product number 195. Meaning that this was the 195th product made out of 675, I believe they are. For example, 750? I forget the number precisely, but my Jak and Daxter is number 681. Meanwhile, the Ratchet and Clank is 289. This one happens to be the 198th. 195. Apparently I have short-term memory loss all of a sudden. But anyway, the point is, let's open this son of a bitch. Been waiting to get my hands on it this whole time. And now, we finally have it. Been waiting for it for quite some time. Yes. That's a little bit too close to the mic, now that I think about it. Should have thought of that whenever I, got this whole thing set up. But I didn't. Okay. Turn you upside down carefully. It has been unsheathed. Now, real quickly, before I get to the unboxing of it, here is what I think is the back of it. Basically Sly Cooper. Then, on the front, again, I may be backwards on this one again, I don't know, but on this one, you see the name Sly Cooper, as well as the certificate that goes with it. So yes, it is finally here. First off, let me go ahead and get this official card out. Be careful with this box. Or the styrofoam packing, should I say. There we go. Ah, here you are. Remove this off of you. Because now that I have the card, it's gonna go in the Sly Cooper game. Which I need to remove the Stormtrooper helmet whenever I get that moment of putting it up there. But first things first. We must open the box. Now we must be very careful opening it because, like I said, I have kept the two that I have. And I would like to keep this one because of how nice it is. Like I said, you don't see it that often. I believe my parents snuck a peek. That wouldn't surprise me. It's one of those things where it's like anytime they order something for me, I forget it. But then they're like, let's take a look at Chris's gift that we got him. So they open it up and they're like, oh my gosh, he is gonna have a cow. They forget that their son's a collector. So is Daniel. Point still stands. I'm gonna imagine this is the front. I'm going to try to assume that because every single time I assume it's the named one, it's always going to be the back. Here's hoping. Nope. I still get this backwards. This is the back. But that's okay. Just to give you an idea what it looks like. The arms are trying to come off. But you can kind of see it. So yeah. The Sevius Raccoonus has finally been caught. You've been getting away from me for quite some time. You keep getting pushed back and pushed back, pushed back. Much like the movie adaptation that's been talked about. Speaking of which, does anyone know what's going on with the movie? I swear. They keep saying it's supposed to come out, but that's been what? 2 years ago now? Seems like 2 years now. It's really ridiculously long. So this is the part where I put it together. And real quickly, we're gonna go ahead. Don't know if I should use. No, I'm not going to. No. That would be a terrible idea. Then enough weight put on it, it'll crush it. So we're just gonna be very careful. Actually, I'm gonna adjust the camera real quickly. We start with the base. We must always start with the base. The base. The base. The base. Basically, as you can see, the base is basically a piece of the roof itself that Sly will sit on. This part looks like... Oh no, wait. Whoopsie! I got this all switched around! Even I was starting to look at it and I'm like, wait, then where's the other pipe? No, technically there's only one pipe. Really should have gotten a table. But like I said, I can't fit a table in here. So, let's see. It goes. There's a magnet here. There is a magnet here. They thought of this! Like, seriously. There's a magnet here! None of the others have a magnet. This is the only one that has a magnet to hold this piece. They obviously looked at this and they were like, huh, if we try to set it like this, it'll just come off. And most people don't super glue these, I don't think. So they thought of putting a magnet in them. This may seem very pointless and very least amusing, but I swear this is pretty damn awesome. We now put Sly Cooper in. Sly will go here. Perfect. Ooh, that's very creepy. We're gonna go ahead and get his headband here. Because quite frankly, why not? That looks about right. From the way it looks on the box. There is no instructions, you just gotta go by looks, I suppose. I'm gonna save that tail for last, because I say by the time I put that tail in, he's gonna start rocking and rolling around the Christmas tree. Rocking around the Christmas tree, and copyright starts putting up there, and it pisses me off to no end. Okay. I think this whole thing is magnetic. Because I felt this thing tug just a second. It's like, is the whole thing magnetic? At least I don't have to worry about nothing falling off. But then again, when you kind of look at it, it has to be something, because otherwise they'll just slip off easily. This is very interesting. Like, none of the other figures are magnetic, but this one is. It continues to surprise me with no end. I am very amused by this. Why are none of you amused by it? I mean, look. Magnetic. It pulled itself in there. Record, it's not super magnetic, but it's enough to hold it in peace. Why are the others not magnetic? This is done so differently. Then again, this was like the latest one of the bunch. Like, the other two came out before this one, way before. Like, let's see, what was it? 3 Christmases ago? After Christmas, I found out about the Jack and Dexter statue, and got it. Then later on, I found out about the Ratchet and Clank, so I got it. But that wasn't until I found out about this one coming to be made. So I got the Ratchet and Clank in the hopes to get the Sly Cooper statue. Technically, it shows it being a little bit outward a bit, but honestly, it needs to be a little bit closer. There we go. That way it looks a little bit better. Now then, for the tail, which I'm going to tell you right now is going to be the counterbalance to this thing. And that's what scares me, the counterbalance. And there we have it. The official Sly Cooper statue figure. And holy crap, does he look cool. I'm not even sure if he's like... Actually, I know he's not bigger than Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is like the biggest one out of the bunch. He's like that big, with the rocket launcher. So I say he's about like that and like that. Whereas the Jack and Dexter, it's like that and that? I don't know. Point is, I'm fixing to put it on my shelf. So give me just a sec, and you'll get to see the final product. What kind of sucks about this one, considering the box art of this, you can't really see Sly Cooper. You can see everything except for his face. The others, you still could. That kind of sucks, unfortunately, but they're positioned in that corner, and so will this. It's just going to be the odd one, I'm afraid. The situation that I'm facing right now is that I want to put Jack and Dexter at the center at all times. I want him to be at the center, period. But the thing is, I don't know if this Sly Cooper is bigger or smaller than Jack and Dexter. That's the situation I'm running across. So we're going to see how this works. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know I'm in the way slightly, but at least let me admire. The trilogy is complete. At long last, it's finally complete. My life is complete. Here, take a look at it. At long last, the trilogy of the PlayStation 2 heroes is complete. Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper are finally in one location. The top shelf of my bedroom. The masterpiece is complete. So in other words, this video gets my completion rating of complete. Cheesy, I know. Anyway though, I hope you enjoyed this after Christmas video special, because this will be released on December 26th, obviously. But with that being said, I finally have the whole set, finally! I am the happiest nerd in the universe. Now, if Kingdom Hearts 3 ever gets released, I will be even more happier. At any rate though, thank you so much for watching. If you had a wonderful Christmas, let me know what you thought about it. What was your favorite part of your Christmas? What did you get? Or if you felt like you just wanted to talk about family matters, whatever, you're more than welcome to talk about it. I'll be willing to read the comments. But thank you so much for watching. And happy holidays and a happy new year if you haven't watched this before New Year's.